Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey y'all, good morning. I don't know why I just went southern there. I just went so southern. Good morning. I am going to do an energy forecast for the weekend. So since it's Friday, of course I don't know what day it is whenever you're listening to this, but for me it's Friday. So I'm going to do an energy forecast for the weekend, and then I'm totally going to take a few days off, at least a couple, and, focus on Red Clover. I really need to make her happen. She is ready to flow. Red Clover is all about that flow, and so I need to sit with her, and I got to work and blah, 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 right? So I need a few days off, and I thought, let's do an energy forecast for the weekend, and just kind of hopefully it's not like a warning, okay? But if it is, we'll take the warning. Something maybe to look forward to, or just like incoming energies. I don't normally project in the future so much, but I thought for fun, for something different, I could do that. And then even, I feel like I've done this is the 17th episode for Herb Oracle, so the weekend might be a good time for listeners to catch up and, just sit with some of the messages. Sometimes you have to let the messages, you have to integrate, and we got so many great messages yesterday, to accept things as they are, to anchor down and be so grounded that no matter what's going on, whether it's light, dark, happy, sad, whatever energetic situation, state, whatever energetic state you may find yourself in, just go with it, sit with it. Even if it's something that is negative, sit with it for a little bit. You created it, you're in it, you attracted it, so just sit with it. But thinking about that message to be so grounded, right? You can be shook, things can shake you, come up and shake you, but you're not going to break, you're not going to fall down, like you're still so solid in your energy. So with that, I have the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle by Jane Struthers. So we're going to start with trees. Then we're going to go into the Magic of Flowers by Tess Whitehurst, and then the Herbal Healing deck by Sarah Baldwin. So I have 3 decks. So this could be, it could be intense, but I'm going to do it in a way that we won't be here until Sunday morning. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from each. So we'll actually have like a 9 square, like a patchwork 9 square, or it might end up being a rectangle because the cards are longer than they are wide. So I'm going to put down all 3 cards from the trees, and then all 3 cards from the Magic of Flowers, and then all 3 cards from the Herbal Healing deck. So first I want to start with the trees. The trees are going to be on top, right? Even though they have messages for us to be grounded. Let me shuffle these again. They feel a little wonky, a little wonky. So I just want to take a deep breath. This is an energy forecast for the weekend. What do we have to look forward to? What kind of energies do we have coming up that's ready to be dealt with or enjoyed, right? So this is an energy forecast. I'm going to shuffle again. So yeah, like we'll just sit here and chit chat while I try to get a hold of these cards. I love that every single tree wants to come out for us. So the first card, please, for the energy forecast for the weekend. I'm shuffling right in front of the microphone. It's probably loud. Okay, so there's our first card. There's our second card. And you know what I'm going to do? If there wasn't one that jumped out, I'm just going to split the deck and pick the one that I wouldn't be able to see, the ones on the bottom half on the top, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I'm going to put this deck aside, you know, for right now, because I'm going to have them all laid out. So anyways, what are your plans and intentions for the weekend? I have to get up tomorrow and do some cleaning. I have a little cleaning gig that I do, a little cash in hand. Gonna come home with me tomorrow. Of course, I just really go use that money to buy groceries for my kids, but $60 is $60. So I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. Maybe visit the farmer's market that they have in the town that I clean. They have a beautiful farmer's market. And then really just do all the things that I said that I had to do. Like all the things that energetically are making my garden overgrow, because I have all this stuff to do, like work on a podcast, do homeschool paperwork, figure out my life. No. No, I'm not trying to figure out my life. That I am going with the flow. I mean, absolutely. So same again, I did the top and bottom cards, and I'm gonna cut the deck and do that card. So I just lift up on the deck, and wherever it wants to, you know, come out, it does. So we'll see if this works. But yeah, I mean, it's good to make intentions to do things for the weekend, but also, how do you want to feel this weekend? What's the energetic state that you would like to have in your life? Okay, now we're on the herbal healing deck. This book I already have out because I have a page, they have a red clover in this deck. We're not going to pull her because she's been on a stand looking at me. She's been looking at me this whole time, reminding me to go with the flow, reminding me to shuffle my cards, reminding me really just to clean myself out energetically, because yeah, she helps remove stagnant energy, you know, within our lymph and stuff, so it cleans our blood. So let us clean our energy too. Okay, it's so hard for me sometimes to shuffle and talk at the same time, but I'm going to put this deck down and I'm going to cut it. There's our card, and let me just put these away for right now. Put them up on the top there. Okay, so this is so pretty because the first row is yellow, then violet, then green with the backs of the cards. And we'll put them each in a line. So this could be intense, but what I'm gonna do is just flip them over all at once. Are you ready for that? And then we'll just see if collectively we get a message from them for the energy forecast for the weekend. Okay, so we have the ginkgo tree, white mulberry with a yin-yang sign on it, and upside down a Bristol cone pine. Okay, those are our trees coming in. Ginkgo really is like another message to get moving and to go with the flow. Don't be stagnant. So we'll come back to that, but that's like first right away, the yin yang, looking for that balance, you know, in our life. Okay, for the magic of flowers, we got Snapdragon, which is an assertive card, Agapanthus, which is about being impeccable, and bougainvillea. Bougainvillea. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it means to purify. So red clover is sort of, it's kind of got this show going on here right now with the flow. Even though she's overlooking, I should take a picture of this because she is literally overlooking this card reading, right? To go with the flow, to purify, be impeccable, but really, get some things going on. You know what you need to do. Snapdragon is saying to assert yourself, right? So we'll come back to these as well. Let's get our herbs before I get too distracted. On the bottom with the herbal healing deck, we have dream root, which dreams have been big for me this week. Even though I found it impossible to write them down, I am remembering and aware of them more. We've got maple with abundance, and poison ivy is our last card, which is caution. Shit. All right, so the forecast for the weekend so far has, of course, been dampered. The party has been dampered by poison ivy. So, but really, I think what poison ivy wants us to know right off the bat is that we can be cautious with our words. We can be cautious with the situations that we literally choose to put ourselves into. So don't consciously choose, because everything's a choice, to put yourself in a negative situation. Be really mindful of what you say and, of course, what you think. Okay, it's really important to use caution with what we're putting out, the energy that we are creating with. Everything that we think, everything that we say, everything that we feel is a creation of energy. We're putting it out there. So as I'm looking for a forecast for the weekend, the forecast is, what are you going to put out, right? Because this is a great weekend to be really mindful of what you say, do, and think, and where you allow yourself to be. So you don't have to be anywhere. It's all your choice. So remember that. Right above poison ivy is the bougainvillea. So it's like purify your mind. Purify, clarify your mind. This is a great weekend to take that opportunity to unplug a bit so that you can reset yourself and get yourself in a better feeling, thinking, creating place. Now, the Bristol pine is upside down. Okay, it's got a blue, this is the blue border family, which means that it's about the roots and about being. So this is a good time to limit your losses, especially if things are not going the way you want. Perhaps you need to reduce some of your plans or adapt them to fit your changing circumstances. Remember that sometimes simplicity is best. So yeah, that's great that these ones are all in a line here on the right side. So yeah, that's what I was saying. You don't have to be anywhere. If your obligations are starting to feel negative or too much or draining you this weekend, say no. Okay? Just say no, thank you. I don't have time to do that. I'm not going to do that. Just don't sign up for that one extra event. The weekend flies by, especially if you work all week. So really make the most of your time this weekend and just sort of, see how that serves you. Okay, so let's just, now that we're on the top with the trees, let's look into white mulberry and then ginkgo. So white mulberry it's the one with that yin yang sign. It's kind of on a tarp or a flag that's under the tree. So white mulberry is all about harmony, and it wants you to find the connections between you and the people and the animals with whom you share your life. Do your best to create harmony with them and to empathize with them, even when even when their behavior perplexes you. So that means that the energy forecast so far is that you're keeping your ass at home this weekend for the most part, or you're definitely spending time with people. So even though you might say no to outside obligations, you're still at home with your pets and your family. And, watching the energy that you put into them and trying to connect with them, even though that it's like, why are they doing that or not doing that? See if you can empathize with them and connect with them, okay? Because if we want harmony in the world, we need to have harmony at home. Now, Ginkgo is, of course, about memory. And this weekend, it's saying, have you forgotten something important? So as you're going into this weekend, have you forgotten something important? Perhaps it had slipped your mind because you subconsciously want to ignore it, or because it challenges you. Think about what it might be, then take constructive action to address it. All right, so has there been something this weekend that you've been putting off because it challenges you? It's not comfortable to do, it's not fun, but it needs done, okay? Maybe that is dealing with someone in your life, in your family, or maybe that's just some housework, right? We don't have to get too complicated about this. Maybe it's that paperwork that you got sitting on the dining room table, like me. Okay, so Ginkgo is saying to take action. And what is really, really interesting is that right underneath Ginkgo is Snapdragon. And Snapdragon is all about action, being assertive. She is in an orange dress. She's got her hands on her hips. She's kind of meaty, like she could throw a punch. And she's in a field of beautiful snapdragons, and she's assertive. She's going to get things done. And so you need to tap into that energy too this weekend to remember what you need to do, and do what needs done, right? Do what needs done to create harmony in your life. Because if you have an outstanding just this to-do list that is literally on top of you right now, glaring at you, burdening you, you will feel so much better once you take action to start chipping away at it. Okay, don't think like, I got to get this all done. Just think, I got to get this started. I got to make a move on this. I got to chip away at this. At least do a few little things. Break it down. Make it feel doable. So yeah, it's definitely an at-home kind of feeling weekend. Get things done. Be with the people that are in your life. Understand them. Empathize. Make connections. And yeah, try to keep that harmony, right? Try to keep that harmony going on. So how do we do this? We purify our minds, okay? That Bristol cone pine is a message of persistence too, okay? So it is, remember, it's said to limit your losses, right? And, just focus on what really needs done this weekend. Agapanthus is all about being impeccable. Okay, so actually sit down, write the list, break it down into subcategories, right? If you need to, so you can actually cross things off and look at the paper and see what needs done, see what it is that you'd really like to do. Maybe you could do most important, needs done, or and then a would be nice category. Prioritize the things that you need to do this weekend. So anyways, it's not going to be an exhausting weekend because we did get dream root. So that really does want you to rest, but it is also saying listen, it's in your dreams that your guides can connect with you, that your messages from your higher self. And it's in those dreams that the things that you have been avoiding are going to come out in your dreams this weekend. So pay attention to your dreams. You're working in your waking state and you're also working in your dream state. And actually it's all working together, right? As that yin yang sign up there reminds me it's all working together, the light and the dark. So focus on your dreams. And the last card that we're getting is a maple, which is abundance. So the work that you are doing is creating your abundant life, okay? So when you do the work to purify and to be impeccable with your thoughts and your energy, you will attract to you an abundance of love and money, hello, we all could use some money, but basically the abundance of the experiences that you want. So yeah, that is beside poison ivy. So be cautious how you might be limiting yourself, okay? And it is diagonal to agapanthus, which is be impeccable, okay? So whenever I look at this bottom corner with the poison ivy and cautious, it's saying, yeah, you need to be so cautious to only think the right things for you. Purify your energy, and that will help you create abundance, okay? Following the next corner, following your dreams will create abundance too, right? But you have to take action, and it has to be impeccable action. So yeah, this is a great weekend to really sit with yourself, figure out what it is you need to purify, and then slowly and gently, but cautiously and deliberately take some action. I don't know about you, but I am so glad that ginkgo is up there at the top, because if we can tap into that energy, and if you have a ginkgo tree, go put your hands on it. We really can get things moving, that we have the energy to take action and get things done and be assertive, because trust me, you are going to feel so much better. If you have been feeling like you have a to-do list and behind, you'll feel so much better just getting some things done, knocking them off your list, as my mom would like to say. Gotta knock them off the list. So really, be impeccable with your energy. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed, because you just keep commending yourself. Well, I just did this, and oh, look at that, I'm already done with that. And okay, I'm excited now to work on this, and it'll just all happen. So yeah, definitely, be focused this weekend. Be cautious about what energy you put yourself in and what you put out. Make those family connections. This is going to be more of an at-home kind of weekend, where you can really get things done, and really that's what you want to invest in, right? You want to invest your energy in your home, in the people that you love, in your projects, in your life, right? So if you put your energy in your life, you'll feel abundant, right? Don't feel like you have to put energy into things that are not calling you. And definitely take time to rest this weekend, and rest well at night, because your dreams have a message for you. So be open, be clarified and purified enough for the messages to come through, because in your own life, you are the oracle, and messages are coming to you all the time. So on that, have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you again next week. I'm looking forward to taking a few days off myself to get it done. Get her done. Oh my God, I'm Southern again. All right, have a beautiful weekend. Much love.